For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
iDiskiTV, powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Golden Arrows 1, Mamelodi Sundowns 0. Umdlalo we-Betway Premiership, game number 9 for Mamelodi Sundowns. The last time Sundowns lost to Golden Arrows was way back in 2019. And usakhumbula coach kudengibani.
Coach Mangoba. Son of the soil.
It was during the co-coaching season where they won, it was 2019-20, when they won the coach of the season. Yeah, they won the treble and also coach of the season. Yeah, I know Coach Rulani. That was the last time Golden Arrows beat Mamelodi Sundowns. Otherwise, since then, it's been a one-way traffic. Sundowns, Shaba Boma 6, Boma 4. Remember, at some point, Arrows, they drew 1-1 first leg. Second leg, Sundowns 4-0. For 2 consecutive seasons, meaning that the Sundowns has been winning this fixture. So, namhlanje, Coach Mangoba Mngqithi was sitting on the other side. And yabonakala ukuthi ikhona inside info mhlambe benayo because indlela adlale ngayo namhlanje abonakalisa ukuthi bengadlali neteam engayiqhelanga bedlala neteam asuka kuyo suko icoacha asuka uwina ngayo namhlanje wabonakalisa inkani yakhe Lindo mandubulise mfowethu kunjani
Shapung Shane Ntsombi ngesiponsor account time I'm listening to you while
thank you so much
Ntsombi ngesiponsor account time
Tingbulisi
technical team Tingbulisi technical team bulisi Justa welcome to the technical team, my brother. Apparently, this is the second assistant conditioning coach.
You've been making these appointments.
Everyone,
don't forget, we have our media officer.
Oh yeah, media officer. Media officer. Shane. I think congratulate man, Coach Mangoba, man. Congratulate Mangoba, the technical team, as well as the players. Shane, let me give credit to all the Golden Arrows players today. All of them. But also special mention to the 3. Dion, Kumalo, as well as Umtati. I think it's called Undlovu Konamanje.
Yeah.
Unbelievable display. I think today Mamelodi Sundowns played against will, but not just will. Coach Mangoba namhlanje uthe a simple basic thing when you're playing against a big team, and this is application for some of the teams that you don't only have to be too defensive. Guna like melu vule khona Shane thina mascoach ibhola sazi ukuthi awukwazi ukuvala everywhere guna like melu vule khona and he accepted that you know what they might have the ball in areas where we feel uncomfortable but what we will do is that Marcel Tola we will be willing to run behind we will be willing to connect and to Coach Mangoba what you need to give him credit for today is he organized the structure he organized the shape of the team and then he gave the responsibility attack to these 4 players the number 10 the 2 wingers and the striker Dion. I believe that in the first half in my opinion the game could have been go half time 4. Not just half chances. Yeah. I saw 2 clear-cut opportunities. That goal, the 2 Dion, that they say offside, it's not an offside, that goal. We're supposed to count. For me, as Miguel Cardoso, I would be disappointed conceding a corner kick. Considering the fact that when he came into Mamelodi Sundowns, during warm-up, we used to do corner kicks. So for us to concede a set piece during the season is quite disappointing. But I don't want to speak about the Sundowns before I give credit to Coach Mangoba. Because what the display from a tactical perspective, I think unbelievable. Coach Mangoba went back to traditional coaching, where you allow players in the front 3 to express themselves. They occupy positions where they can cause a lot of problem for Lentus. Every time Golden Arrows were breaking, they looked very dangerous, Shane. They look like they can score. In the first half, Dion, in my opinion, he was very good with his back towards goal, but not just that, running in behind the defense. They targeted the left-hand side, the defense, Mamelodi Sundowns. Let me to say this again. I love Aubrey Modiba. Man. Yeah. Defensively, tactically wise, I feel that today was not his best game. On the ball when the game started, it looked like Mamelodi Sundowns is connecting. But to Coach Mangoba, that was the plan. The plan was allow Aubrey to go. He doesn't have the energy, he doesn't have the pace to recover as quick as he can. And they used that right-hand side perfectly well. Umtati today was running into that space. Another special mention is Maxwell. Maxwell today is a number 10/number 8, played exceptionally well, running pace lays where they can cause a lot of... If you can check in the first half, Shade, they brought about 4 or 5 balls from the right-hand side, which caused a lot of problems. There were periods where Slade and juniors playing, play. There were so many opportunities that came from the left-hand side, yet defense, the right side, attack, Golden Arrows.
Do you think... Aubrey Modiba. Lolo na cala bel target Coach Mangoba coming to this game.
Yeah, Nilo na targeting. The game plan was very simple, Shane. The first point of attack is go wide. But when we go wide, what are we looking for? What run are we looking for from the striker? What run are we looking for from the left winger? The left winger was exceptional today, Umfano Khumalo. Every time Ipola Malia were on the right hand side, he comes in as a number 10 closer to the box. Utiyong makes the latter run, which causes Umalubonga cause a lot of problems. I think Namhlanje, without Cupido, we could have conceded a lot of goals because there were so many situations where Cupido up a winama 1v1 duel.
Exceptional defender.
Exceptional. Underrated, and he's not getting the praise, Mina, in my opinion. No, Kavelu Aubrey, in my opinion. I think that for me, these are two things, the situation got Aubrey, because it's going to put Aubrey under pressure, this situation. Because Shane, sometimes as a person, this is not only just about the Sundowns, it's also about the national team. Aubrey is an international player. Yeah. And we cannot put Aubrey in a situation where we compromise his being as a football player. Yeah. For me, he's exceptional. You see, modern football, this is what modern football has done, Shane. Modern football coaches have made tactics and what we watch more important. For me, I want to feel something when I watch football. And for me, I need certain things to make sense. Yeah. For me, you already have position. How do you overload? You don't need to overload all the time in fullback. You've got two sales who you're overloading with. Right. You've got Matthews whom you can use to overload with. You can overload Ngama winger. Certain clubs do that because wingers, why? If you overloading a fullback, Shane, the first quality that fullback must have is pace. He must know how to cover distance. Uqelu Aubrey into Angana. You Aubrey every time he golden arrows my Winnie Paula. He's got 30 meters to cover or 20 meters to cover. That distance is too huge. Now you're allowing Ukupido to defend Ngama 1v1. Ukoza as well is vulnerable. Umdao is always solid because he adds almost as a third center back. But now I'm checking from a conditioning perspective, he's not 100% Umdao. You can see from how he recovers, from how he plays. He doesn't really look sharp. But for me, Utebza plays a 90 minutes. Alendo also plays a 90 minutes. I believe that we needed to refresh something there. Not necessarily but I felt like we needed something different compared to Marcelo Allende and Tebogo Mokoena. I love those two midfielders. I think for me, they do carry the piano in Mamelodi Sundowns. They do have the ability to play when they want to. But for me, that's why everyone is crying for Mkhulise. That's why I like what Utsiki did because it gives a different element. The guy you know, you can tell Shane there's something there. He play out 32 minutes. What
have you seen from me? And I know go to 45 minutes plus a couple of minutes at a time, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We can say 48, round it off, 50 minutes.
Cole Palmer, the Chills. Reminds me a little bit of Cole Palmer, both-footed in terms of passing ability. Yeah. Shane, coach Paul. The difference between a passe Pambayo and a passe shave with John. That's how I judge football players. For me, the players that get the big bucks are the ones that pass a shave with John. We check out it's not easy to passing that ball like that. We play with the pass corner, it's got intensity, it's got precision, and it shaves the grass. I bounce pass. And Shane, he misplaced so many passes because he's a typical European player. Yeah. You can tell he wants to move the ball a little bit quicker. First time Magabambi Paula, he thinks forward. What I like is I love a player who's two-footed. I love a player unpredictable, more especially Magapiti balance both feet. Also, what I've seen with him is the creativity that we've been missing at Mamelodi Sundowns. I believe that this guy is going to have a very good season at Mamelodi. You don't take long to see a football player. It's just about him now clicking, the players understanding. This guy just came 2 days ago. Yeah. From a conditioning perspective, I don't think for me they should have given him 45. I think maybe they could have given him 30. Because from a conditioning perspective, you could tell Shane that he doesn't look sharp as well. Utsiki Magangena, he looks exciting. But I knew Mabafagu Lebu Modiba. That says Lala 10v12. I knew Mabafagu Lebu Modiba. That says Lala 10v12. There's no run behind. There's no threat. So that means we need to rely on the first point of attack. Let's go wide. Mdao bring in a cross. Aubrey bring in a cross. Matthews bring in a cross. So now you are limiting attacks. Everything as Iluela is a 50-50. So for me, you bring it. Even if sometimes that's why sometimes you go with a false 9. Because sometimes the false 9 offers you a variation in terms of your attack. He can come deeper, he can run behind, he can stick there. Umtiba gives you one option, which is if the ball must come, go wide, bring in a cross. We don't even trust him to feed him the ball. Lastly, I need to speak about Upenet. What's his name? Upenet. They call him who? Penet Mkwena. The boy looks like he's got something.
Did you see him?
Oh, the boy looks like. But he scored 4 goals last year. Yeah. But what I want to say to the boy and to the club, my advice would be, let's not put the players when the team is extremely under pressure.
Yeah.
When the team looks very, very under pressure, because nobody will remember that the boy looked really good when he had the ball within his feet. There was a period where Umfana Kata in there's certain things that Matthews doesn't do that the boy we saw. Yeah. As ends are within 5 minutes, so the boy does have something. He takes shots outside the box. One more thing before Ngevala, can we have wingers that take shots outside the box? Can we have wingers who capitalize Guma mistakes with opponent? Our league is a league that ama-player wethu, they don't capitalize on the mistakes of the opponent. Sometimes golden arrows, for me, AmaZulu, Magesi, Kaizer Chiefs, who am I missing? I'm missing maybe a team.
You mentioned AmaZulu, eh?
I've mentioned AmaZulu, I've mentioned Amakesi, I've mentioned the only Golden Arrows, I've mentioned the Kaizer Chiefs.
Also Devon City.
Devon City.
Even though they didn't create so many chances, but there were a couple of chances who feel they should have buried.
Mamelodi Sundowns was not convincing, Shane. Those teams should have kept it. AmaZulu in that first half, they could have been 3-0 up, in my opinion. Magesi in that first half, they could have been 2-0 up. Today, Golden Arrows could have been 4. So for me, that's why my job is not to come here and analyze results. My job is to come here and analyze performance. From a performance perspective, we've not been convincing. And also, these teams, Junior Right, I agree with him. Sometimes, if Mamelodi Sundowns is not playing the way they are playing to their standard, you have to punish them. So these teams, the biggest problem is if Coach Mangoba today, Shane, did not win this game, I mean, as an analyst, would have been very angry on his behalf. The amount of opportunities they created. My God.
Lindo, thank you so much for your analysis. It's Lindo Pep. Lindo kuhle inkosi bambiza uLindo Pep bathi intwana kaRolani. Thank you so much, Lindo, for your analysis. Namhlanje besise Princess Magogo Stadium where Golden Arrows beaten Mamelodi Sundowns, the defending champions for the first time since 2019, beating them 1-0 namhlanje. Sergio Dion scoring the only goal of the game. That's it namhlanje. Thank you so much for watching iDiskiTV.
Shapunjani bafowethu, igama lami Lindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Villagazi, they call me so. Niazi bafethu, ama coach for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, I tell you to subscribe to iDiskiTV.